lunches under fire.
I'm absolutely appalled and disgusted.
If you don't like the food, ultimately, you can make a Marmite sandwich and put an apple in a lunch bag, as I've said before.
There's been one child that was briefly admitted to A&E.
But one Far North kura is committed to cooking quality kai.
A kid who gets a feed learns better.
Te kapa haka o Muriwhenua. Welcomed home to Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Te Rangi Aniwaniwa.
E hari ana te ngākau ka whakanui i a rātou.
Fresh from representing the Far North at Te Matatini. Many members are former students, proud products of this kura.
Ko tētahi kōrero o tō mātou kura, o te aho matua, kia tūhei kura mo te whānau hapu iwi.
A philosophy which helps the kura stand out as an example of excellence in another area.
When you look after the environment and the surroundings of our tamariki, and they feel safe, they grow and thrive.
In recent weeks, the government's attitudes towards students in Aotearoa has grabbed headlines.
David Seymour's school lunches program is looking more like a dog's breakfast today.
How's that?
With the Ka Ora Ka Ako free school lunches program in the firing line.
Food coated in burnt plastic.
A society that doesn't have its kids as its first priority is not itself a healthy society.
Tens of thousands of children are being hospitalised for poverty-related illnesses.
More than a decade ago, Hone Harawira introduced the first school lunch bill to Parliament.
What was your initial motivation when you did put that bill together?
Yeah, just quite simply feed the kids. A kid who gets a feed learns better. They're not so distracted, they're not so emotionally unstable. If you're taking that hunger out, if you're taking that stress out of a family, you're giving families the opportunity to also be more positive about the society that they're a part of.
His bill didn't pass at the time, and further school lunch bills also failed to pass in Parliament.
Māori are the majority ethnic group at low decile schools.
It wasn't until 2019 that Ka Ora Ka Ako came to life.
The free school lunches program has been given an A+ by Auckland University researchers.
It makes me full. It's helping the community.
This initiative providing free healthy lunches to 250,000 students in need of support.
How did you envision it working?
Oh, pretty much like how it is, that schools are funded to do so.
And the kura he founded, Te Kura Kaupapa Māori o Te Rangi Aniwaniwa, quickly signed up.
We chose to internalise it, and we were lucky, of course, that one of our whānau happens to be a chef.
I'm in my 4th year in this type of mahi for the kura.
Annie Adams is the school's head chef.
I've never been in an environment where you get so much more from coming to mahi.
What was your background?
From restaurants to cafes, at least 25 years of experience, and that is where my heart is, in the kitchen. Kapa?
How important is it to have a commercial kitchen in a school?
It's invaluable.
Annie cooks 200 school lunches every day alongside her kaimahi, Jordan.
Giving your very best to tamariki, you know, that are basically your employer. We're going to get leftovers from this. We're doing spaghetti bolognese for our tauira today. I know there's going to be a lot of older people that say, you know, we had sandwiches every day, and it's kai, but we didn't have nutritionists back then to tell you, oh, you actually needed this kai instead of that kai.
Annie follows strict dietary requirements and nutritional plans.
If we hide our vegetables as well as we can, we'll have a lot more of our babies eating it. Spaghetti bolognese.
She also buys all the food, managing a tight budget.
You're doubling down on your vegetables. You're having a lot of lentils, a lot of beans.
At the start of the year, the budget for each meal was slashed by more than half, from $8.59 to only $4 by the coalition government.
What we're trying to do is control a deficit.
Oh, it's extremely tough. That's part of my job, is to find innovative ways to continue on.
Tumuaki Te Irirangi Tawhara says her kura decided to keep making lunches in-house.
He kaha no rātou te aro ki ngā mahi a kura, a roto o waho i te ako manga, ko whāngai te puku, ko paia hine ngaro, ko tauira wairua.
The benefits also spread further into the community, creating a local mini economy.
We have been able to employ our own whānau that love and have a high standard of care.
Te Aniwaniwa is topping up its school lunch budget to keep high-quality lunches. However, this has resulted in an almost $30,000 deficit in the school's operating budget.
I ata whirawhira e ngā nama kaihia ngā wāhi pia kaitaia te tango, pēnei te utu mo te hiko o te whare nei, ko ngā taonga hei whakapaipai, ko ngā kākuhu hoki mo ngā kaimahi. I tango here.
We operate off that theory that excellence is normal. So when you're feeding all of your kids, that's a standard of excellence that you want to maintain.
Lunch is served at 12:30 sharp.
Okay, up in mine, darling.
So what's the verdict?
Okay, what's for lunch, whānau? He hara te kai. Oh, he pasta. Reka. Grateful for everything. Aye. Better than a Marmite sandwich, no?
Annie knows the struggle many whānau go through in the far north.
Haramai. We tried to live by way of kai. There's a mindset, right, that our tamariki who live in poverty, where they feel not good enough. We want those kids to come to kura. We want them to be safe. We want them to engage in their mahi. Makes our job easy when they appreciate the kai. We'll do this all again now, Popo. They are exactly who we need to invest in.
However, it's been the lunches provided by external providers that have been in the media spotlight.
Ka aroha ki ngā tamariki katoa roto Aotearoa I tēnei wā. Bit of a disgrace.
The main contract is run by the UK-based multinational Compass Group.
Bring it back home, try and localise it. Might cost a little bit more, but you're employing your family and you're feeding your family.
The kura knows it can't keep going into a deficit.
Trying to introduce a tino fee for our whānau, whether it be $10 a child, so we can continue to have high quality kai. There will be some whānau that will struggle and we'll have to try and support them.
I'll be talking to some of the local iwi who've got some gardens, got some farms where we can get access to kai. Even if it means our kids go out and help bring the kai in.
Hone Harawira knows it's vital to keep this kaupapa going.
You reduce heaps of problems in school. And the bonus side is you're raising a generation of children who are healthy and happy and wanting to learn. Turn it around, David. It's not too late.